is, if it is 11:20 as of now today, so the person who has joined by 11:10, so I will make sure that between 11:10 to 11:30, those attendance I am going to consider and not that, gap. So you make sure that you're marking your attendance in between that only, and that too I'm going to check with my add-on that who is there or not. So please make sure you are doing it. And Abhinav, you can mark your attendance now. Even Lakshmi has posted that link. Fine enough. So let us start the topic of today. The first thing, that is how to command over speaking English, right? So who is going to present it, please?
Ma'am, can I?
Yesterday I had so many names. Who is going to present?
Ma'am, can
Please
I?
write your name here first in the chat. Write your name here, those who would like to present, so that I can ask from them. Tushar, wait please. You write your name if you wanted to speak. Speak on the topic, right? Venu. Anybody else? Only four. Deep, Tushar, Khushi Chauhan. I think I have not listened to Khushi. Srishti also, I have not listened to her. Shivangi Dayal, yes, I have not listened to you also, I believe. Shivani, yes, kal wale names are great. So I would like to listen first, from Shivangi. Shivangi, you can unmute yourself. You can turn on your video also and then speak.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Am
Shivangi Dayal.
I audible? Hello.
Yes, you are audible. You can turn on your video. Yes, beta, you are audible.
Actually, ma'am, I don't have a webcam presently, so I can't go for it.
Okay, fine enough. You carry on. Start.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Pranam to all. My name is Shivangi Dayal. Yesterday, ma'am given us 3 topics to speak on. I would like to start with enhancing listening ability, because it is the principal skill need to be improved first. I think it will be helping the other 2 skills, that are spoken English and writing, to get better. One can be an effective listener if she is attentive and mentally present in that particular moment. The listener should be picturizing what the speaker is saying, according to me, so that understanding gets better. I think interrupting speakers should be avoided. Whenever she completes speaking, then one may can go for asking a question or any other doubt she have. Most of the people, what they do, it's one of the communication problem. They listen not to understand but to reply. I think it's quite wrong, and at last, listener should recall whatever is said by the speaker to make listening effective. I am now going with English speaking skills. I just want to add on one example. Once my school teacher gave in the class, like a child, a baby learn his mother tongue by listening the words spoken around his or her surroundings, and then they try to speak. I think same thing goes with English also. Listening talk shows, news channels, or watching any other movie can help one to enhance speaking English. But one should not one should not stop trying speaking in English, cause only trying can help you to get better and better day by day. When it comes to writing, I think writing skills can be improved developing a habit of reading and writing consistently. One can go for maintaining a journal, as journals also help to track your progress, what you are going through a week or monthly. Are you on your track or not? So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Shivangi.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
now I would like to invite, and rest of you, please listen it carefully. I'm going to tell you also to speak. So Khushi Chauhan. Khushi?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, there are so many golden tips, or we can say ways to command over spoken English, like by pronunciation, by fluency, by using many question tag, by using body language. So, yeah, in pronunciation, ma'am, good command over pronunciation is very important for understand by other people, like by using symbols to pronounce English words correctly or more clearly. Influency, influency means ability to speaking English words correctly without mistake, without hesitation. मतलब कि हम फ्लुएंसी में क्या आता है कि हम अपनी स्पीकिंग स्किल्स को बहुत फ्रिक्वेंटली कैसे बोले विदाउट मिस्टेक नहीं होनी चाहिए. And by using body language, under this body language is communication without words. Basically, it is the movement of facial features or body parts which intentionally or unintentionally express. Yeah, that's all my from my side.
Okay, so next, Ritik. Ritik Kumar Singh.
Hello, ma'am. Good
Yes,
morning.
good morning.
Ma'am, first of all, I'm talking about how to command over spoken English. Ma'am,
Okay,
in a spoken English, first of all, uh, we are learning grammar, essential grammar correctly, which are essential for spoken English. Second is the pronunciation. Right pronunciation is important for being understood by other. And third is the fluently mean the ability to speak essentially and correctly without any hesitation and inaccuracy and without having to grab for the right word. In spoken English, body language is an important thing. In body language, no verbal communication that's no verbal communication that is supplement of verbal communication. And I speak with manner. That's all, ma'am.
okay. Deep?
Yes, ma'am. Can I?
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
So, this is the first of all, good morning, all of you. So,
Good
today we
morning.
will discuss about some topics. So, first we discuss how to command on spoken English. I share my experience. I'm not good in English. In fact, I'm very bad, but I improve myself by using these methods. A good command over the language. Always practice to speak loyal. When you read anything in English, speak in louder voice so you can hear your own sound. Practice it daily and you able to understand each and every word. Second, we discuss how to command over written English. Um, Writing is more formal, but it consumes times to think correct sentence. Keep a diary on daily basis in English. So day by day you can see your own English and your grammar are improved faster than you think. Um, and last, effective communication. Um, it is method to convey the message to over need to other effectively and efficiently. There are seven C's: completeness, consideration, clarity, um, correctness, conciseness, courtesy. That's all, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
ma'am.
Deep, for being so honest to let the people know that you are not so good. But what I believe that you have spoken very well. So you need just to practice it so that you can do better.
Thanks,
Right?
ma'am.
Okay. So Shivani, Shiwani, Shivani.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, shall I start?
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, yesterday you have given a topic to us that is how to command over speaking English. So, speaking, as we all know, speaking is very important to express our views, thoughts, ideas to anyone. Now, what are the essentials of effective speaking? So, first of all, pronunciation. Right pronunciation is very important so that it could be easily understandable by the other person. And the other one is fluency, which means if we are talking to someone, it must be very clear, correctly spoken, and it won't be the other person won't hesitate in speaking, or it must be accurate. Now, if we are questioning someone, there must be a tone which indicates that you are asking something to the other person. If there must be a pause or a stress over the things which you are trying to communicate. Now, the body language is also very important in communication, which supplements the verbal communication. And yes, ma'am, that's all.
Okay. So you only spoke about verbal communication, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Not nothing about how to improve writing and how to, effective listening, how
No,
to
ma'am.
become an
Yes,
effective listener. Hmm?
ma'am, bolu.
Okay. Yes,
Ma'am, if
yes.
we want to improve our speaking or listening skills, we must listen to the English news, read English newspapers, or read loud for 15 to 20 minutes just to understand yourself. Read English newspaper, put yourself in the situations where English is necessary, interaction with the people, and many more. And if we want to have command over writing skills, then we must practice. And that's all.
Okay. Okay, fine. So I think we have, many of you have talked about how to command over spoken English, right? So Tushar, you please talk about written English. Okay? Tushar.
Good
Tushar
morning,
Jaiswal.
ma'am. Good
Yeah.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning.
Ma'am, in written communication, ma'am, actually, this is that form of communication where if the sender wants to communicate with the receiver, he can receive in a written language, or means I want to say that written communication is that process which covers a wide range of people. For example, uh, uh, if the boss wants to communicate with a large number of people, so it can be.
Tushar, just a moment.
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
about, you don't have to explain what is written communication. We
Yes,
all
ma'am.
know that. We
Yes,
have
ma'am.
already done it.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
you have to speak how to improve it, how to command over the written English.
Okay, how to command over?
Yes,
Mm,
that is the topic.
Ma'am, it should not be lengthy and not time consuming. It should be appropriate so that the person whoever is receiving it should be accurate. I think, ma'am, this is.
That's it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you
Uh,
so much.
can any other person, Kanchi, can you add some points to it? Tushar's point, please.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, to improve our writing skills, we might add some proper abbreviations, and we can add some codes to it. And uh, ma'am, we can write a proper paragraph to practice our English writing skills. And ma'am, it also depends upon the situation whether we have to write it in like formally or informally.
That's it.
That's it.
Can I add something?
Yes, yes, please.
Ma'am, written communication must be attractive.
Okay. What else?
Shall I?
Yes,
Uh,
Aditi.
Ma'am, it should be short and crisp so that people don't get, sophisticated in reading that whole page. It should be short, precise, and crisp.
Hmm.
We
Okay.
can
What
do this
else you
while
have to do?
adding quotes.
Hmm.
Ma'am, we can do this. Like if we add some quotes or any uh, famous writers, what we say that.
Okay, okay, thank you. Venu Kapoor, can you elaborate a little more about written English, please?
Yes, ma'am, sure, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. This is Renu Kapoor. So, if we talk about written English skills, writing is a very much formal way of expressing our ideas, facts, impressions. And if we talk about writing and thinking, they go hand in hand. Like, for example, if we talk about the process of writing, it basically consists of 6 steps. The first one, if we talk about, is pre-writing, that is how our ideas germinate or how our ideas originate. Like, first of all, we have to think what we have to write. So this is the pre-writing part or the planning part. Now coming on to the next step, we have drafting. Now drafting is basically, in our phones also we have we also have an app or a application called draft, where we actually write something which we have thought of. So this is basically a rough, you can say, of what we have to write, a blueprint basically. Now we have to think about what we can share and how we can share. It has to be accurate, it has to be perfect basically. Now what all we have written, we have to revise it, that whatever we have written is accurate, the facts are correct, and what all we wanted to, we have shared it. So we have covered 4 steps till revising. Now the fifth step is editing. Whatever we have written, if there is any mistake in the above steps, we could correct it. So that is whether we have done the right choice of words or is there any mistake, so we can just correct it. And then we have to evaluate it. Evaluate is basically whether what we have written, is it even suitable, is it even serving the purpose that for what we have written it. So if we follow all these 6 steps, it is very much sure that we will have a very good command over our written English skills.
That's great. Very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anything else now anybody would like to add here in written English? Priyanka,
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
writing again and again, so if you'd like to say something, who is this? Harsh? Mukul, you are saying something?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Okay.
one more thing that is important in writing skills is tense. Tense plays the major role. If we don't use it correctly, then it can misinterpret our words. And the
Okay.
second thing is vocabulary. We should also use vocabulary, new words which will attract our writing to the reader.
Okay. Good. Anything else? Fine. Who was saying? Harsh Yadav, are you saying something?
no, ma'am. It's just that my friend has told it right now, ma'am. I was about to speak that only about the vocabulary part and about the pronunciation, about the past tenses and all that, ma'am.
Pronunciation has nothing to do with the written English, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, the grammar
Pronunciation
part,
has
ma'am.
nothing to do. Yes. Grammar, you can say, and other things what he has said. Good words.
Oh,
Some
yes.
Hindi words are, being used in English nowadays. So you should know what are those. So you can write it down, okay, accordingly. Priyanka, you would like to add something? Priyanka?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. So anybody else, those who have not spoken yet? Anybody else? Or this chapter you have understood? कुछ तो बोलिए. Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You're audible, ma'am.
Fine. So, anything else if you would like to speak up? Those who have not spoken anything. See, my question is now, though we have done these two things only, the first person, Shivangi, she spoke about effective listening as well. Fine. So, these three topics we had to cover today. So, I'll go in detail little bit. Before that, I have a query from you people. Right. I wanted to see the answer, so I came to this chat box again. If I'll ask this question that at what level you feel that you are in terms of, first of all, first question in terms of spoken English. So if I'm giving you a scale of 1 to 10, right, where 1 is the minimum marks, like 10%, and 10 is the highest marks, that is 100%. So if I'm giving you this parameter, be honest and
Ma'am, you are not audible.
January 2021. Where are you at? Just a moment, please. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Am I audible now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So the question is, please listen it carefully. My question is very simple question, that where you rate yourself today in terms of spoken English. First for the spoken English, that where you feel that you are today. If I'm giving you a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is the minimum marks, let's suppose 10%, and 10 is the highest marks, that is 100%. So where you keep yourself today at this point of time. So if this question is clear, please tell me. I mean, you can write in the chat. Let other people also know that where you keep yourself. Okay, so Lakshmi Priya is saying 4 or 5 out of 10. So that is somewhere 50%. Riya Tyagi is saying 6. Be honest and write it down. Who is this? Mukul, why are you saying at 2? 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Venu, where are you? At what scale? 7. Okay, please participate actively, please. Else it will be like, you are not listening, not doing anything. Others who have not said anything as of now. Many people are there, 73 are there, I hope. 2 are my login only. That's it. We have done with 73 people. Pratham, the question is that if I'm asking that where you are on the scale of 1 to 10 in terms of spoken English. आपको इंग्लिश बोलने में अपने आप को कहाँ रखते हो? अगर कहा जाए कि 1 to 10, अगर आपको अपने को मार्क्स देना हो आउट ऑफ 10, तो कितना दोगे? That is the question. So many people are saying 4, 5, 6. So I believe average will go somewhere 5 only. Kabir is saying 7. Good. Pratham has said 5. Rahul has said 5. Good. So as of now, I have received the maximum one, that is 7 only. 7, 7.5. Okay. So all have answered. Some have said 4. Some have said 2 only. Some have said 6.5. So roughly, if I will aggregate all these rates, okay, Tushar has said 9. Good. If you feel so, or you have overrated, you can try again. You can Just check it now. Okay, so you are saying you are at 9. Fine
No, no,
enough.
ma'am.
No
No, no,
issue.
ma'am. I am confident, ma'am. I have rated myself 9.
Okay, okay, good enough that you have written 9. So I am sure that if even you have written 9 and others have written 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, anything in between 1 to 10. So I am asking how many of you would like to reach up to the level 10?
Me.
Write it here. Write your name. See, language is something we can learn, right? We can practice, we can learn, and again we can learn. Learning is the continuous process. Once you will study in organizational behavior, there is a chapter learning. So learning is throughout the life, and no one is perfect. See, whatever marks you have given to yourself today, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is you have given today, might be possible after 2 years also you will give such kind of marks only, because at that level your standard will go up, and then you mark the same, that I am at this level only. That means what? Your expectation has gone up, that I have to do more, right? I have to achieve more. So in terms of that, your marks will remain the same. Command over this language 100%. What happened, Rahul, to my voice? Are you listening? Others are listening here. You can write yes or no, please. Fine enough. So
Yes, ma'am.
let's start the things what have been left out. What they said. What you have to do to reach up to that level, up to 10, score. So we have to do these things only. What we have to do basically, when we are saying, when we are talking about spoken English, we have to focus on these things. What is that? Pronunciation. It is very much important. Why? Because it happens that, many a times that if I am saying something else, I mean, I wanted to express something else and my pronunciation is not good, so might be the meaning will change what I have said. So we have to ensure the right pronunciation. Though what is happening, it is having some kind of MTI also. MTI is what? Mother tongue influence. Like the people who are from, South India, they will speak, their speaking is, different from us, right? Similarly, even if you'll go to Haryana, their language is little different from Delhites. Even in Delhi, if you will see, there is some Punjabi tone, right? So pronunciation is having that MTI influence. But what we have to ensure, as much as possible, you have to make yourself free from that MTI, right? Even in jobs, when you are going for a job, and there it comes accent also. When we say pronunciation, accent is also important. That how you are speaking, what kind of accent you are using. Like we say American accent. So what is happening, that feels like, that some American is speaking. If you are giving such kind of accent, you are speaking in such accent, right? Then fluency. We have to ensure that whatever I am speaking without any hurdle, right? I can speak easily. Here, fluency means that we are not having any hesitation, or hesitation means you are not stammering, or you are not stumbling, like, you are unable to speak at that moment. You should have thoughts so that you can speak well. What is happening in written and spoken English, the difference is, or in any language, that when we are writing, we are getting some time to think over it. What I wanted to write, I can correct that sentence before writing. But when we are speaking, that is a kind of live. It is going on. You are not getting that much of time to correct yourself. So there, the role of fluency comes, right? That how much command we have over the language, accordingly we have the fluency. Fine. So how, that is why it is being said that when we speak, we should speak slowly, right? Just like Narendra Modi ji is speaking. Just like if any one of you have seen our chairman sir speech in that program, validity session. So you can relate that, how well they are speaking and what is happening there, even at that particular age where they are having all kind of command over their language and everything, all kind of information they are having. Still they are speaking so well, so slow. I mean to say, why they are doing it? So that before speaking, your mind is synthesizing those information and giving a correct way to speak. So that is why it is required. Fluency means you don't have to go in the speed of Rajdhani. You have to travel as passenger trains are running. So accordingly, we have to follow while speaking. Fine. Then it comes formal and informal language. Here, what I mean to say, formal and informal language, that like right now we are talking, we are in the class, and we have to use the formal language. So in formal language, we have to speak formally. The words, the way, the everything, body language, that should be the formal one. But yes, I am the same person. If someone of you are coming to my office and I am not taking any class or something like that, I may use any other words. I mean, normal talk I can do with you people. So that will be right. Use of question tags. What is happening to use that question tag? It is making the is raining outside, isn't it? Means it is giving a question tag, and that is going to purify, or you can say your language. You can express yourself in a better way, right? Then it comes pause, tone, and stress. Pause means you have to ensure that what should be the speed, the fluency I'm going to speak, where I have to pause. Let's suppose if I'm saying, and I'm saying, right? I'm saying, if I'm speaking in one way, one go, then it is having different meaning. But when I'm just going to say like, I am, I'm pausing for a little more, and then I'm saying speaking or saying something. So it is not going to give you some meaning. So we have to ensure where to pause, right? Like in writing, we are using comma, full stop, like that. Tone. What should be the tone to speak? Like, we are saying like, oh my God. So saying that thing is different. But you are saying something else in a different way. Like even I am giving you a question like, the sentence is like, how are you? How are you? Where is the stress or tone is like, you, I am telling in high volume, So when it comes at tone, it is having two, either low, the volume will go low or volume will up. So we have to focus on that. How are you? When I'm asking, how are you? So what is happening? I'm toning, my tone is high at you. But if I'm asking like, or I'm saying, you are a good boy. You are a good boy. So where is the tone? Where is the stress basically? It is on good, right? So that we have to ensure while speaking. Where you have to, speak in a high tone, right? Or low tone. Then comes stress. Stress means where to put the stress on your words. Like if I'm giving, I'm just, you can speak on your own there without unmuting yourself. You can speak and you can feel like that. Like if I'm saying November. So where is the stress? It is on VEM, V-E-M, November, or December, or like Wednesday. So it comes under middle somewhere. So that is the stress. In one word even where you are giving this stress. So that will come how their role comes of effective listening. Once you will listen to somebody, how that person is speaking, then when you are listening regularly, then that will again come under your practice as well. Then the next one is body language. Body language, yes, that is the supplement to the verbal communication, as we know. So we have to ensure, it is said that, whatever we are communicating in entire day, that is only 15%, and what we communicate through body language, that is 85%. So you can think how much body language is important. Social manners, like if you are meeting in the, many of you started your speech with good morning to all, good pranam. Shivangi said that. So that is a social manner. We have to include those things in our speech, when we are talking. Proverbs and comparisons used in conversation. So what is happening that when we are using some kind of comparisons, when we are using some proverbs, it is, it seems like he's having very good command. He's a very good speaker. We are saying that. Even if I would say, I listen so many people today. You don't take it otherwise anybody else. But the way Venu presented the things, that was better than all of you. So rather, what I'm saying, the same thing you can do, like whether I am telling that Renu also felt like that or not. So why it is like that? Somewhere she followed all the things, her presentation was very good. Keep it up. So how to improve it? These are the things we have to focus upon. How to improve it? So the first thing, many of you have said that, speak loudly for 15 to 20 minutes. And that is your assignment for today. You all have to do it. What you can do, anything, like, or any other news from newspaper, any article which takes somewhere 15 to 20 minutes to read out. Fine. You do it for 3 times, right? You just, what you have to do and how you have to do, I'm telling you. Those who would like to go up to 10 level, you all have to follow it and you all have to do it. You will having this assignment for today and you have to share it with me. So what you have to do exactly, I'm telling you, you take the content, 1-page content, right? Or 1.5-page content. When you start reading it out, you start reading it out loudly and take the note of your time. When you started, let's suppose right now it's 11:58. So once you start, reading, you note the time, 11:58. And just check when you finish that content, whatever it is with you, 1 page, 1.5 page, whatever it is with you. Then write the time of when you stop, right? When content finishes, you write the time. Then just immediately after 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you again read the same content, right? Again, note down the time of start time and the finish time. Again, do it for the 3rd time with a break of 1 to 2 minutes maximum. And you write the time. And you just tell me in tomorrow's class, what is the, start and finish time. That is the first thing. And that you have to do, right? So I would like to see this answer from each one of you. And you have to write it down on the page so that you can show it to me. Or if I would say, you can click the pic and send to me on my WhatsApp, right? So that is one assignment for you people. Expand your vocabulary and improve your grammar with the help of Dictionary of Modern English. Any dictionary or anything that right now, nowadays it is available online. So you have to do that. You go through with that. Which kind of preposition we have to use, which kind of tenses you have to use if you are saying something. So here comes the written. For written, I will tell you what you have to do. Then develop the habit of listening news in English or on radio and television to learn the correct pronunciation. So whosoever is speaking so well in front of you, you have to listen it carefully and make it a practice from today onwards that you are listening at least half an hour, you are reading at least half an hour for loud, and you are writing something. And what you have to write, that I'm going to tell you. Be familiar with some foreign words often used in English. Uh, like we are saying persona. So persona is not the English word basically. That is something else. But it comes from and we are using it in the for the purpose of saying personality, right? These are the things, common things you have to use, like abbreviations and acronyms. You must know it. Like if I say what is called short form. Like for IP University we are saying GGS IPU, but you are connected, that's why you know it GGS IPU. But if I am saying AIR, capital, it is written AIR. What do you mean by that? It's All India Radio, right? So similarly, you should know that, like CEO generally we use. So what is the full form of acronym of that CEO? And
Ma'am, Chief Executive Officer.
yes, that is true. So that kind of abbreviations you have to learn, and you have to learn the acronyms as well. Like CEO is when you are saying entire, you are explaining C for chief, E for executive, O for officer. So that is the acronym, and CEO, 3 letters, that is the abbreviation. So we should know all the both the two things, right? Then whomsoever you are speaking, whomsoever you are with, try to speak with them in English. Be simple, brief, means whatever you are saying, you just say in a simple way, so that initially that is going to help you out. Later on, once you have a command, then you can do anything. But initially, you should use simple language so that you can. Again, this is your task. When you will do 3 times now, third time you have to record your voice. Fine. Recording is so simple nowadays. You can record your voice, and whatever content you have read out just before that 3 times, third time you have to, when you are going reading for third time, you have to record your voice, and again you have to send it to me on my WhatsApp, right? Put yourself in a situation where using English is necessary, like in the class, like some conferences where your speaking is very much required in English, and be eager and highly motivated to acquire speaking skills. It is, kind of, writing is something like hobby. Somebody are having this habit or hobby. They wanted to write. They are so good in writing, and they're so interested to write. They're writing. Uh, Basically, people from arts background, commerce background, they used to write so many things. Science background like me, I'm not so interested in writing. So, but if we have to learn, or I have to learn better, or I have to improve myself in future, so what I have to do, I have to learn to write. I have to express my views, my ideas through writing. So that is going to enhance your personality overall. It is said that the person who is good at writing, that person is having some entirely different personality. So that we have to understand it, right? So it comes now. Written English, she has explained very well, I think Venu or somebody. So yes, you have to do these things before sending. Like if you are sending even some small message to somebody, what we do generally, whatever it comes to our mind, we write it down and we just send it, right? What we should do, we should read at least once. If you will read on your own, I am telling you, yesterday I was doing something, I mean, with my own certificates and all, and I was just, I had to check some dates. So I went to report that what date this program was held. So when I was reading that, I just found my own mistake, that yes, I should have written here. I mean, the plural should be used here. So what I am telling you, once you will read it out, no, second time, once you have written, and the second time you will read it out, you will understand your whatever inaccuracy is there, you will understand on your own. Nobody will mark it that you have written it grammatical error is there or something else is there. It will come automatically, and so make a habit from today that whatever message, even you are talking to your friend, so try to write in English first thing, and then before touching the send button, just read it out. Nowadays, even mobile is taking some words automatically. So some many a times it has happened with me that I wanted to write something else and it went something else. So if I am reading it before, and then what we do, star, and then we write that word again. So it's better to improve the first time. No, that is a good thing. Manager is someone who is doing the right thing at first time. So that is only needed. Okay. So before writing, what we should do, she has explained these points. Rather, this I am focusing upon why, who, what, when, and how. Like before you are going for writing, you ask such questions from yourself. That why I am writing this? What is the purpose? Right? Who is going to read that message? Then what content I have to write? And when this should be written, so time to write, and how means what is the process, how I am going to either contact that person, or how to how to send that particular content. So that is the through WhatsApp, through email, through some letter, right? So that we have to ensure when we are writing. Actually, when you are writing, you have to check these things, that the message to be sent. I mean, you have to ensure what kind of message you are going to write, right? Information to be put down, what kind of information, all information are required. Techniques to concentrate on each segment of the topic. Techniques means here, I mean to say that, when you write, you have to ensure that, maybe it will come again in the coming slides, that we have to ensure that technique is, when we are writing, the only simple technique is, let's suppose if I am saying to write an essay on business communication. So what you will write first? What will you write in second paragraph? What will you write in third? What will you write in the fifth? If I am saying to write in 1000 words. So how you are going to present your thoughts on this topic, business communication? Only business communication is given. So what all things you are going to write in 1000 words? So you have to think upon it and then start writing. Okay, in this paragraph, I will define communication, then I will define business communication, then I will define, I will speak about process, then I will speak about 7Cs, then I will speak about, what is called, whatever we have done it. So that is how we have to think, that what kind of, how to synthesize that and how to write it down. Then checking stage comes, where you have to check that you have put all the information related to one particular thing in one paragraph, right? So it is very much needed. Then composition of paragraph, how you are going to write that, what should be the length of the paragraph. It should not be like, 1 page long, one paragraph, right? It should not be like that. It is, receiver is getting bored when that person is reading that content. So it should not be so lengthy. Transition from one paragraph to another. What happens, or from one sentence to another, how you are going to bring your next idea into that particular paragraph, right? So these all are the things you have to maintain. Topic sentence in each paragraph. You don't have to write topic, but generally if you see, if you are going to write 7 C's of communication, right? Effective communication, and you explain clarity, you explain everything, but you did not give the topic to that paragraph. So how that person is going to understand? Your evaluator, that person will not understand what you are talking about. So you should give some, but may be possible, it cannot be possible for every kind of paragraph. It may not be possible, but as much as possible, you should give some title, some topic to that paragraph, what you wanted to say. Proper beginning and ending of the paragraph, proper sentence building, so the meaning is clear. Length of the sentence, again, length of the sentence should not be one paragraph, right? A small paragraph you have written, but entire paragraph is one sentence. It should not be like that. How you are writing that sentence, pattern of that. Capital letter and appropriate punctuation. Punctuation is very much important, you know. Why it is important? It is going to change entire meaning. Let's suppose one sentence was there. What was that sentence? And just because of that one comma, it was changed entirely. You must be knowing, many of you were, are knowing this. Like, क्या था? अभी I just have forgotten. If I recall, I'm going to share it with you. Capital letters and appropriate punctuations. Like in between, if your name is coming, you must write it. What happens? I have seen you people have filled up those online forms, and I have seen that what you do generally, your name is. Let's suppose any one example I'm giving is not like I'm not going to take your name. Fine. Let's suppose I'm writing Seema Singh. So Seema, S must be capital, and again Singh, S must be capital, right? Even any name is there, 3 names are there in your name. So you write all the capital letter, first letter should be the capital letter. If you're somewhere you are writing your father's name, you should write that, you know, that you start from today. Otherwise it will become your habit. You are not going to write it in the future also. So do it, whatever you have to do it from today, right? Then the grammar part is there. Whatever is, you know, you are writing, you just then jargons should not be used, or some appropriate or simple jargons. Jargons, you mean what do you mean by that? Jargon is difficult words. If I'm using something difficult word, that should be avoided. Or if I'm using some jargons, that must be like, you know, very much in use, so that anyone can understand it. Our language should be simpler one. Brevity and precision, it should be, you know, brief, not overloaded. The message should not be overloaded. Then we know that 7 C's, clarity should be there, and this and that. Spelling error should not be there. Before sending, you must check that. Even in Word file, you have this, you know, tool to check the spellings before sending. So what generally I do, I write anything in the Word format, and then I copy and paste in mail or somewhere else if I have to send. Simpler and shorter word, new words and their meanings. If you are using something very much new and you are writing a project, you must define that word. What do you mean by that? So this is about actually effective writing a skill. Whatever we have spoken, that will come here. You can read it out. Everything is there. Just to keep the things in a proper way, this slide has been used. Any point which is not clear up to this? Achha, please everyone, conciseness. This is conciseness. You people are pronouncing it in different ways. Something conciseness like that. That is a wrong pronunciation. You have to say conciseness. What you do? You just keep ness aside and say concise. Concise and then addness. Conciseness. Right? Every time it happens in the class that students are writing spelling of this particular word, conciseness. Because you speak something else, you are writing something else. So it's good to memorize the right thing. Concise, keep in your mind, conciseness, right? It's not conciseness. Anything if you would like to speak here, we can do that. Or effective listening, I know time is up already. So we'll do it this in the next class either, because it is very much important for our life even, effective listening.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, today I
I
forgot
hope
to
everyone has, huh?
today I forgot to attend the
Mark the
attendance.
attendance. Mark the attendance, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how you can forget? I don't know.
Ma'am,
Because you are
brother is
getting
calling
it, so